No, I didn't hear what you said.
Eh, it's
You
fine.
cut
I'm
off.
just making some jokes. But anywho, anything you guys want to do, discuss whatever beforehand. Otherwise, we can jump right into it.
I think that so. Let's finalize in voice what we are planning on doing. All like going down the list. What is each of our roles? My role, once we actually arrive at the temple, is going to be to infiltrate through the back in order to investigate the fountain.
All right.
With my owl around as recon to see it to make sure that if anything kind of happens, I can quickly hide. Otherwise, is there anything I'm missing? Afterwards, I can take out or try to get into the head priest room. That is my role. Does anyone have anything? What are your guys' plans? What are your guys' roles now? Well, don't everyone else speak up at once.
Sorry.
Right. Well, my general idea was to be like up at the roof, but near the access point to the head priest room in order to be available should support be needed. And the original idea was that Merriman would become like a spider or something very tiny and try and sneak in there that way, just to have a look around before we attempted to physically go in there.
We can still do that, even though she is not. She is with us in spirit. Not to mention, she is technically with us. She just can't say anything. We're just. She's just listening to our podcast. She just happens to be the star.
Right.
So we can still do that and then just have her kind of stay as a spider, if that's okay with her. Just if you can type yes or no in the chat, Mary. She'll probably. I'll just wait for her response. And what about you, Professor?
I guess that could be a distraction. Make sure no one catches you sneaking up to the head priest's room.
I. You also have gaseous form, don't you?
Oh, yes, I do.
I feel you could join me, if not go into the head priest's room once it's found to be safe, because it might take a while for me to get through the whatchamacallit.
All right, and I'll try to go up to the head priest's room. Just form a way through the door.
Now, do we have any means of. Now, let's also quickly run down what we know and what we need to figure out. We know that the fountain has a sort of mechanism that requires a passcode, both verbal and physical. We know that I forgot his name, the orc. We know he hates me, so anything that involves him is likely not going to go very well. So yeah, that'll hopefully not bite us in the ass later. And if it does, well, it's a good thing that I know plenty of fake names.
Could just make
He'll get over it once he actually gets paid. He'll get over it. Anyways, we know that the head priest. We know that the church is low on funds. We know that the goblin paladin is buried privately. We know that there's a vampire out at night to worry about, which is why we have the holy water and the smoke bombs and the bag of rice.
Oh, God damn
that will happen a lot. He's kind of like an in and out person.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
What else? What else? What else? Guys, help me out here. Fountain, higher security.
I believe we figured out, or you guys figured out, that the vampire is like somewhat connected to the dead paladin, or at least
Yeah.
they had some sort of relationship
Just
prior.
trying to see if we're missing something. I feel like I'm missing, like I'm forgetting something. Crap! I really should have read the recap before jumping into this.
Like we found, or you guys have found some false walls. Odds are there is probably
Left
something
side.
else
That guy.
somewhere.
Huh?
Like odds are there's probably at least one more hidden somewhere that goes somewhere other than the fountain.
Anything else come to mind?
Something about
I'm trying to think.
quests from Medusa.
At this point, I don't know if we're going to be able to do those or not.
What were they again?
Um, find an item of special note from Gwendolyn, or find out some dark secrets on the head priest. But at this point, since we only have like what 3 days left,
No, you're at
I
day 3, so
feel that
starting, you have 4 days left.
4 days left. I feel that we could, if that happens to bump into it, if we happen to bump into that, that's fine. We can definitely use that money to probably pay back the orc, or at least you guys can, with my written apology note.
Wait, all these different people, they live at the temple, don't they?
I think so. That's what I figured out when we were investigating at night.
Where would their sleeping quarters be?
I don't know, honestly. I checked everywhere. They just kind of don't sleep.
Is that what seems to be the case, Shadow?
I've never said anything one way or another.
Well, there's no bedrooms and they don't leave. So either there's bedrooms or missing, because the head priest has a room, that's his bed. That's why we were going in there in the first place. So he sleeps. So I imagine that they also sleep, but they're like, I don't know, they sleep somewhere, probably in one of the side wings. I just never really caught anything.
But there's no second floor to the side parts, are there?
No, there isn't.
Yeah, and I don't see
But I
anything.
do know that they stay there at night because I had some urchins watch them and they didn't see anyone leave.
Oh, you never forget about the urchins.
Hmm?
Forgot about the urchins. We could use them.
Eh,
Oh. They might become useful.
sure. We can
The
probably
distraction.
use them again. They're not great. I either have to give them some fake silverware that I've embellished or just kind of use the suggestion spell on them.
What? Starving kids? They'll do anything for a gold coin.
Give them some of your
Yeah, but I don't even
pies.
give them that. I don't even give them that. I just give them some like forks.
Wow, you cheap bastard.
I am a cheap bastard. That is very in character of me.
But yeah, no, as in regards to your idea earlier, if we need to go back in as construction or something, I'm sure those kids wouldn't like throwing stones at things.
You know what? That might be a good idea. Hell, we can even disguise ourselves as one of the urchins and just throw the stone that way.
No,
Yeah.
that would work.
They shouldn't go after children, I hope.
Could have Merrimit do that. She's a halfling. She looks child-esque.
Do either of you have?
Anyways, would you guys mind if I quickly read off my spells and you can let me know? Because I don't know if we're long rested yet.
No, you have not. It is
Okay.
day 3. So
I thought you said it was Dave. Oh wait, yeah.
no, tomorrow is day
we
4.
have.
Okay,
we
I just
have-
wanted because for the future, I want to see if there's any of these spells that you guys feel. Is there a spell that you feel is absolutely necessary right now?
What level is the spell magic?
Dispel magic. I don't have that spell like at all. But like, I don't. The ones that I am currently not using at this moment are Misty Step, Fireball, Hold Person, Silent Image, Find Familiar, since I have that twice, and Distort. I do have Find Familiar. I don't know why I have it twice.
You said minor image, or what was that?
Minor Image, yes. I have Major Image too. Silent Image,
Okay.
sorry. I also have Major Image.
Okay, that could be handy.
Misty Step, I don't need because we can't. But yeah, I might get rid of invisibility and um, take back silent image or hold person. I don't know how good that'll do against clerics, but we'll see. I have a 17 save DC. I'm sure. But like, so there's a difference.
Oh god damn it. Okay.
Anything else that could like?
If we can get Dispel Magic, I have a knock spell that should be able to get rid of that need for a key.
Wait, wouldn't knock bypass even if
Oh.
it is a two?
I wish that were the case. However, this is not technically arcane lock. It's just a magical mechanism. Yeah, if only it were that easy. Shadow.
Well, regardless about potential future shopping trips aside, speaking of, I'm not keeping track of your stuff, so make sure you guys actually have divvied out and figured out what you did with all the gear from last session, because I got no idea who got what. That's up to you.
The only thing really I would find of use of his is the thieves' tools, but I think that Noble, you should have those spider boots.
What? I already have climbing speed.
He already does.
Okay, who doesn't have a climbing speed? Because I have spider boots,
I don't have a climbing speed.
and you can have them.
All right.
What was his other magic item?
Goggles of night. So whoever needs dark vision.
I
have dark vision, so I'm good in that regard.
It's a good thing I make a list of these. 4 smoke grenades, 2 holy water vials, bag of rice, disguise kick, detect thoughts, which was already used by Rosalie, locate object, which I'm assuming she already copied as well, Wand of Secrets, Wand of Magic Detection, key to the head priest's room, fake key to the head priest's room. Man, you guys are lucky I write this shit down.
Yes, we know.
You really are.
I don't know, maybe I should stop.
Part of me does kind of want to fight the vampire because, like, I do feel I can kill it, but that's just me wanting to have more fun. I'm a combat junkie, but that would definitely. I'm not doing that because that would be stupid, but I could.
Well,
Save for the last day.
Yes,
After we get the money, I can kill her for fun.
I have a really cool idea of using my freeze wall to turn basically freeze water around an arrow tip to make the holy water into holy ice arrows.
That does sound awesome.
I'd allow it.
I do suspect that we'll probably have to fight her.
Yeah.
If we.
Oh, I hope we do.
It's a different story. But I think one of the things that might be very huge when we deal with the fountain is your major image. Because you can make it look like nothing's going on the inside thanks to that. So people would have to, like, more or less look very closely in order to penetrate the illusion, right?
I've thought about that too. Like major image is pretty big, so I could make like a fog go over us.
Why a fog? Why not like as the fountain is looking now, you just make it look like there's nothing in the room, so we're like hidden in there doing whatever we're doing if someone's on the outside looking in.
Like dummy footage
mean,
over CCT cameras. Like you see in heist movies.
Yeah.
Just cover the cameras with fake footage.
Yeah,
I
basically.
could do that, but I don't think I can remove things from sight with major image. I can only add things to it. So I would need to make like a veil.
Well, you could potentially hide something behind it because you basically, like he said, like you put like a little tablet up to the camera with a pre-recording of like the same thing that the camera.
Well, there isn't actual cameras. It's people.
Well, yeah. So you basically just put up a picture of the room as it would look like from the outside. Sure, it might be a little bit odd depending on the angle people are looking from, but it should.
Yeah, I guess I can do that. Like a moving screen, like a dome.
Mm-hmm. Something along.
Yeah, I can do that.
Because if you put a fog, then people might be like, "Hey, what the fuck's with this fog?"
Fog around a pretty weird. Like there's a lot of water around.
But if it's just like looks like it is just how it is every time they walk by, they might not pay attention or think twice. Might just
Yeah, I can do that. That sounds like a good idea. Thanks for the suggestion.
Just trying. But it also, like, if the head priest is in the room,
If the head priest is in the room, then we'd be in gaseous form. It'd be harder for him to really even know we're there.
but being in that form, you can't really interact with anything in there either.
Hmm. Well, then we might need somebody to try and bring him out.
I mean, you do also have keys.
We do have keys.
And I got a sleep spell just in case he's in there. Open the door and knock him out.
I highly doubt that he probably has a lot of health.
I just put him to sleep.
No, like the sleep spell it relies on the person's health. Like it takes down their max hit points. And if it reaches 0, then they fall asleep.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, so he would need to be, like, badly wounded, pretty much.
Well, you don't have to be badly wounded, but they would need to have a lower amount of health. That's why it rolls so many dice. You could do it at a higher level.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's kind of why I the sleep spell, because in the past, I've always had terrible luck with the sleep spell.
To be fair, I never used it, I don't think.
It's a good spell. It's just, if it doesn't work, then you just use the spell slot, and now you're a squishy spellcaster who's right up next to probably someone who has enough health to, resist the sleep spell. Not to mention, they don't lose that health; they gain it right back if it fails.
Oh, shit.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess gaseous form would be visible to some extent, although I would imagine at nighttime it might be harder to see it. Just like it's hard to see like smoke, for example. But what do you think, Professor? Well, what should be a course of action?
So Park Ash's forms sneak into the head priest room seems like our best bet.
All right, so let's run down this one more time. We're going to hire some urchins. They are going to be people who are just kind of throwing some rocks at the window. This will not only be a distraction, but it might get the head priest to even leave the room. We are going to, after this, we are going to. Now, I did say that I made a bunch of letters, right? Some of them with the head priest signature, some of them with Gwendolyn. I did say that beforehand, right, Shadow?
I don't think you mentioned it, but you could easily whip them up in this little discussion time you're having.
Right. Those are just in case. I just want to make sure I have those. Anyways, while this is happening, Varnix is going to head to the back and fiddle with the fountain. In the meantime, you two are going to break into the head priest's room using gaseous form and the fake key. Am I missing anything?
What about Itchy?
Oh, they're going to be a spider investigating it and letting us know when the coast is clear.
All right.
And this is going to require a lot of stealth. So I would hope that you guys can use your climbing abilities, or even, if possible, the ability to float in order to get, like, mostly sticking to the walls. If you are seen in any way, either turn gaseous or try and make some sort of distraction. We have a way to communicate with each other, like telepathically.
Well, I can talk to people. They don't can't. They can't really talk back.
Well, that's okay, because you are going to be sticking with the head priest group. So if anything happens, just let me know. I can use the message spell because if I'm caught, it won't really matter about me being sneaky.
Right.
In the meantime, I'll have my owl circle around everybody, keeping an eye on basically being recon.
Okay. Also, let's retune to those spider slippers before we head up to the temple.
All right. Are we all good? Do we all understand our role?
Yeah.
All right. We let Spider go first, and we try and follow in.
All right. Well, let's break.
Alrighty then. Well, you can in fact approach the front of the temple. The first obstacle is the front door is locked. How do you get onto the temple grounds?
Oh, I just need to go around.
By the front door, you mean over here, right?
Yeah, the one where your tokens are at. Excuse me.
Varnix is going to sneak around using his spider climb to kind of make his way towards the back
Clever. Clever indeed.
Yeah, I would say I wouldn't have come up like the main road from the get go.
No,
I'd like to request a token for my L,
I can work on that.
since he'll probably be moving separately from me.
Right. I don't have anything specifically owl. I got a celestial token that's got wings, so I'll just say owl.
That'll do. There's something that's different.
Yeah. There you go. Owl.
The owl's going to be kind of doing little fly arounds, kind of monitoring where everybody is.
All right. Sort of clockwise direction, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
How many wild shape uses does Itchy have?
2
I'd
per
imagine
short
3.
rest. They do
2 per
regain on
short
short rest, but only 2 per. So.
Okay. So I guess it would be fair that Itchy would have started off, because it's not time based, is it?
It does last for 3 hours, but again, that's 3 hours. You don't really have to worry that
Okay.
much.
Okay, then I would imagine Itchy would have turned into a tiny spider and kind of like just sat on Shade's shoulder as he's climbing along.
All right. Have you guys go through?
Did we
Rosalie,
get those street urchins like I put in my plan?
you would you have gathered them or instructed them before you guys came up?
I would have used the suggestion spell to get at least a couple of them to go in and throw some stones.
Well, suggestion only works on one person at a time, so you would be burning spell
Oh, I
slots.
only need one.
If you only want a single urchin, that you can use the suggestion spell, provided that they fail to save.
Could I
Just,
advise
and second thought, I'll just give them some forks. They're the same urchins as before.
Make a persuasion check. You do have some very fancy forks that you know how to shimmy up and make them good.
Oh, come on. That didn't go so well.
They ain't buying it. It ain't fork season, my guy. They moved on to sporks now. It's the new latest trend.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Very well. I don't really need them anyways.
All right. But yeah, no. So Rosalie, with your new slippers of spider climbing that were once Hal's, you can in fact follow everyone else as you all just Spider-Man your way around. Hey,
Okay.
you don't
Hey,
have
by
you
the
don't
way,
have to go through the front
Quick
door.
question.
Yep.
Before we do anything, I'm gonna if I gave, maybe not right now, but I do have enhanced ability if anyone needs anything before we separate. Just want to make sure that's known. So if we need some dexterity for stealth or charisma for deception.
Or intelligence for investigation, wisdom for perception. Again, the whole kit and caboodle.
I'm not too worried about investigation considering mine's +8, but that is definitely true.
I mean, I think Merriment also has guidance, and you got Bard for Bardic Inspiration. So again, how you guys go about it is up to you. Ugh, got hair in my
Okay.
mouth.
I also have whatchamacallit? Identify. So I can identify the fountain.
Who has the head priest keys? Is Varnix or
Varnix,
Shade
Varn-
does.
Varnix has the actual one. Shade made a fake
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I would have given it to Merriment just because since what I'm doing right now doesn't really require that, and I can just make my way through with gas.
All right, Merriment now has the actual key. Shade's key, again, you think it'll last 1, maybe 2 uses before it just shatters. Again, it's cobbled together. Still impressive, but again, nothing's perfect.
All right.
But in any case, you
I've
guys
about
can.
made my way here. My owl's kind of made a fly around. Does it see any of the locations of the priests?
From what you can tell, they seem to be evenly spaced out. Oh, my computer was a little weird for a second there.
What about the vampire?
We gotta watch out for her.
From what you can tell, thanks to your owl friend keeping a lookout. Actually, you know what? Make a perception check for your owl friend.
It's always perception. I suck at perception.
Well, it's not you, it's your owl.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that owl.
Unfortunately, your owl friend does not perceive where it is. Actually, did you roll for yourself or through the owl stats? I just want to be sure.
I just rolled through myself because I don't really have a stat block for the owl up at the moment, but I can get one.
No, dude, go to your. Here, you know, I'll do it for you. I will add to your extras tab one owl. See, you now have an owl in your extras tab. It has a +3 to perception. So with that roll, you would actually locate Meredith.
Nice.
Yay, good owl.
How am I keeping track of this? My God. But luckily for you, or maybe not, your owl does fly by around the entire building and seeing Spider-Man crawling across the backside of the temple and up and
that's
around.
Not creepy at all.
Over in this corner near the mausoleum where Shade spotted her within a coffin. So yeah, that's where she's.
Well, what I'm more worried about is Crew.
Crew is cruising along, as far as you can tell. Puns.
All right. Kind of climbing here. And there's a wall here. So I'm going to sneakily sneak my way up.
All right. You think you remain undetected, currently speaking.
Oh no.
So, are we going about this in turn order? Because I don't want to like just butt in at anything.
There is no set turn order. If you want to say something, say something.
Because I figure, while he's going around that way, Shay would have climbed up over here, gently peeking over, making sure he's safe.
You do not see anyone currently.
Let's follow the bard.
Unless Ichi says otherwise, I imagine, yeah, she'd still be on the shoulder.
Hey, kind of a question. Is the fountain inside or outside?
Inside. Inside. If you look at the upper floor map, you can see the fountain is in a sort of glass dome within the inside of the temple itself.
So it's less. I might have to look up for, and it's more inert. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, hence kind of why the idea of like using major image or something.
Yes, it's not outside. However, it is visible from the outside and vice versa.
So it's both of them.
Yes.
I'm gonna let you guys kind of do your own thing because I need to think about what to do to get Anethern away from that center.
All right, we would climb further up.
Alrighty, in that case, I will move the trio of miscreants, as I've now elected to call you guys, because Heisters feels a little too Payday 2.
I mean, I would not mind you guys playing some Razor Mind over this.
Here's the thing. I've been trying to look into how to play music over Discord as ambient background, but I'm stupid and I can't find any good answers. So you're stuck with
We need a
science.
bot.
Yeah,
I tried looking
you
into
need
it.
a
No
bot
one
for
could put it in plain English how to make it work. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the place.
But yeah,
We're gonna get some universal keys for it to get here.
from
Uh,
from what you gather, you do see windows into the head priest's room. It doesn't look like they open. From what you gather, the only way in is from the inside, officially anyway.
so would peek through the window to see if he would see anything in the hallway.
From what he currently sees, nobody. Nobody's on the second floor.
So all these windows are just glass. There's no latch or nothing.
Pretty much. No latch, just stained glass.
It has a rock.
The last time I checked, the closest doors inside are the ones around here. Let's see. Yeah. And around here, so. Those are the two closest doors actually making it into the interior. Through more official means, anyway.
But they're on the lower down part, aren't they?
Correct.
Well, kind of shimmy along, making sure that I kind of blend in with the wall itself. Try not to get around to this place here, so I can try and gently peer in, see if I see anything.
Make a perception check. The stained glass, the colors do obfuscate your vision a little bit. But we'll see how it goes.
20.
Nice.
23, fuck it. You go ahead peeking down, the creepy Yuan-Ti eyes just staring throughout, and you can see within the bed itself, snoring away, is one Bryce.
I gotta be really stealthy here.
But yeah, you know his location and current status of asleep.
I'm gonna look at the spider on my shoulder, kind of like my eyes pointing at the window inside, and then thumbs up. And shimmy back so I can see Professor and use my telepathic ability to let her know there's a guy in the bed.
Oh, darn. That's. Oh, sorry. It's gonna heat for a second. Sorry, I had to cough real quick. We either try to sneak in and be stealthy enough to not wake him, or make a distraction and get him out of his room.
Whatever you do is up to you.
You try to sneak closer to Shade. You want to try to sneak in and be stealthy enough to not wake him, or do you want to make a distraction, see if you can wake him up and have him run out of his room?
Might have to do what we need to do while he's in there. if we do anything to have him leave, that can draw attention from more than just him.
Oh, true. Yeah. But yeah, the urchins. They're still there. Maybe.
For what?
He didn't pay him, so I don't think so.
Yeah, they cheap bastards. They didn't like my forks.
Pot calling the kettle black.
Give them your pies. They do have to wear food, probably.
My pies are valuable.
They would
Give them
probably
your
kill
rotting
for it.
pies. Beggars shouldn't be choosers.
Anyways, I think I know at least partially how to maybe get the attention of some of them. First thing I'm going to do, I want to see if I can use minor illusion to get crew. I'm going to make like the sound of. I'm going to like maybe make a little raccoon kind of run around this corner over here just to kind of give crew maybe a little bit of a spook, but also at least to just grab his attention.
All right, sort of where specifically, like around the mausoleum, or
Just around here.
all right, I see.
I don't. It doesn't like not for any major purpose, but with his perception, I would not be surprised if he could definitely see down these stairs and possibly see me. I just need him looking the other direction as I sneak over to this little corner where I can hide.
Okay. Well, in that case, you can in fact go ahead casting a minor illusory sound of a raccoon over behind here, which will catch Crew's attention as he just sort of goes, "Who's there?" Just just oh, excuse me. Had a burp. He will think about it and go to quickly check it out. Jump the corner and not see anything. He is momentarily distracted.
That's all I needed.
Alrighty.
Now, before I do anything else, I want to see if I can kind of use my thieves' tools to break into the lock.
Make a sleight of hand check.
14.
14, unfortunately, is not enough. The, this door is particularly locked. You feel like you almost got it. It's not super tough or anything, but missed the mark just by a teensy
Can I
bit.
try again?
You could try again. Your Thieves' Tools kit loses 1 durability. It's got 2 left, so you can in fact try again.
Fine by me. Oh, that was worse.
Oh.
Haste makes waste,
Well,
especially of your tools. Your set has 1 more thing of durability before it breaks.
luckily I still have 2.
Well, that you do.
Is it even locked? Can I check that?
You check it, it's locked.
Okay, now that I've checked that, I'm going to, can I investigate the lock so that maybe I can get advantage on this next one?
You can certainly try.
Of course I get a 5.
From
I'm rolling low. I hate this.
From what you can tell, just looking this over, given what you can tell, there's nothing particularly out of the ordinary in terms of locking. It's better than most, but not by much.
All right, one more time. Please work. God damn it.
You're the last of that particular sets of thieves' tools just go twang in your hands as you pocket the remains.
Okay. Can I see? I gave it to someone else.
So while he's failing miserably over there,
You said it, not me.
she's gonna tell the professor we're gonna need to find an alternative way in. Perhaps one of the.
I mean, I gotta keep trying.
Oh yeah, try all you want.
I will
I
say
have to because
I will let you guys know ahead of time, given your multiple investigations throughout the temple at this point. Yeah, you would not be able to sneak under the doors as a rat, but as a spider, yes, there actually is just enough of a gap to actually go through in spider form. It didn't look like you guys were going to come up to that point, so I was just going to remind you of that now.
Yeah, no, that's what where I was gonna get to.
Oh,
My
never
idea
mind then.
was to have us try and sneak into the false wall, and if this sector's clear, get a little bit closer in, and then
I have lost sight of the vampire.
potentially have the spider abandon ship and continue the mission should something go down, and then me and Professor will pull whatever other attention further away elsewhere.
In that case, what are you all doing? Again, what is the?
I'm going to try one more time. Come on. I got another set of thieves' tools. I'm going to try again.
Sneaking
Please
up.
work.
Well,
14.
Nope. Unfortunately not.
Why am I?
Get all your low rolls out now.
Fuck it. I am using. I'm
you don't have
freezing
to
the lock
identify
again.
anything.
All right. You do recall when you froze the lock, it didn't automatically open it. You had to destroy it to get it open.
Yes,
Okay. All right. You can.
but I have a plan this time.
Okay. Well, in that case, you can
Um,
go ahead putting water inside and using shape water to freeze it and force it to expand, damaging the internal mechanisms of the lock.
okay. Now I'm going to cast another minor illusion in order to kind of make a loud like thunder noise, kind of coming from like it kind of just resonating around the church building. This kind of it sounds like thunder. And like at the same time as I cast that, I'm going to try to break the lock.
All right. In that case, roll a strength check. Nope. You go ahead casting minor illusion to make a thunderous sound. And again, minor illusion, the sound does not really go particularly far. So I will ask where exactly the epicenter for the sound would be. But you can go ahead.
Probably just around, mainly just around like the central area, so that like it does sound like thunder. Mainly just trying to blot out the sound of the door being broken. And if it doesn't, yeah. And like I'm not hitting it particularly hard. I'm just trying to like.
Well,
do I have a crowbar?
Do you have a
I don't
crowbar?
have a crowbar.
Again, keep track of your own stuff. I ain't
do
doing
have
it
a
for you.
crowbar. I do have a crowbar. I'm going to use that crowbar.
Well, instead of trying to use your fists this time, you can try again, as Anathern is very much now looking around. Spin. God, I love doing that.
Spin.
Pretty much.
Spin.
So
I'm going to have my owl kind of fly over to this window and kind of make little pecking noises on the window.
Which window? Again, there's a lot of them.
This one here. Oh, sorry, I forgot you can't see it. Right here.
Okay, over there.
Spearn.
Alrighty, in that case, you can try to make a strength check with your crowbar. And
This should give me advantage according to the description.
I'm checking for myself because that sounds a little silly.
It says
that it does. In that case, you would have advantage on such a check.
Right. What? 9.
9. You go ahead using the crowbar to go ahead try to break through and fail. You thanks to the crowbar, you don't end up smacking your head into the door.
I'm finding another way around. Fuck this.
My God.
Alrighty, as your owl will peck around, checking things out as Anathern is now roaming. Meanwhile, in the other universe,
So
I'm going in the false wall.
So over here,
I'm sorry.
after making sure, like looking around, there's nothing on the ground or above. Shade will kind of like go down to the side of the door, look to the spider on his shoulder. All right, little one, you should go in this way, and we'll try and meet you by the room. You have a better chance to get there than we do. And as I like help it down to the bottom of the door, I'm gonna give it bardic inspiration. You got this.
All right, Mary Mince now has one use of bardic inspiration to inspire her, however that may turn out. Regardless.
And then Shade will continue climbing along.
I'm just gonna follow Shade.
Alrighty. In that case, Mary Mince can go ahead, check inside, and near the front entrance is one Brahm Bladewalker. But Mary Mince is a spider, so let's see if she can spider her way through with no issues whatsoever. Shamanama ding dong.
So hopefully, because she can climb and all that, she should have an easy time getting upstairs.
Well, I rolled for her, and that's a natural 20 plus 5, so nope, just
Yeah.
right upstairs, nary an issue.
Spider-Man, Spider halfway.
Sounds like a Lolith worshiper, but different campaigns. Whatever. Regardless, Mary Mince is now is right outside the room and looking underneath the door. Yeah, no, there's enough space for her to just crawl on through. Again, rat style didn't work. Spider style looks like it's working. So yeah, if the group is okay with her going
I'm
under,
see if I can use Mage Hand to open this window from the inside.
Which window?
The one that I'm next to. I moved.
All right.
I'm trying a new point of entry.
That is neat. However, you would need to be able to see where the mage hand would appear.
Window.
Yes, window that I've told you is tightly shut. Very tight.
But I can still see through it. It's just glass.
No, I told you, this is wood and metal. You tried the credit card trick and it didn't work, remember?
Oh, is it like a shutter?
Yeah, it's more like a shutter.
Oh, I thought it was like... Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was glass.
Nope, I've said this before.
I know, I'm sorry. I just misunderstood you because I thought it was like a window with like stained glass and everything.
Nope.
My bad.
Yep.
All right. I guess then I have to go through this way.
Alrighty. From what your owl saw, Anareg appears to be in this section. Keep that in mind.
Indeed. So I'm going to use disguise self to disguise myself as Gwendolyn.
You could do that.
Better hope she's not down there.
among other things.
As
In that case,
as we're sneaking along, be gently peering in the window, and then going past them out of sight, so to speak, like above or underneath, if need be.
right, you can do that without any issue. Shade, you do go by the window that someone broke, and you can see a guardian of faith inside. It is very imposing, and you can immediately get the feeling of don't even get close to it. Look at it all you want, but do not approach. So you carefully stay away from that. But you and Rosalie are outside the second floor. Whatever you do is up to you. I don't know. You're the boss.
Is there any openings that could be snuck through if I turn to gas?
Aside from the broken window or the doors, not really. And the broken window has a thing right there that you don't. You might be able to sneak by with gas. You are not entirely sure.
I don't want to risk if I don't have to.
I would imagine it'd be hard to swing at a puff of gas.
Perhaps.
Wait, look at the Guardian of Faith, see what they can and can't do to me.
Regardless,
Yeah, if I turned to gas, they couldn't hit me. Gotta think that over. That might be a plan. Yes, now I'm gonna stick by shade.
no. Alrighty. Well, in that case, are you guys going to do anything, or are we going to figure out what Merriment is doing, spider style? Because currently, Merriment can just slip right in, and is in the head priest's room. Just can go in and out without any issue.
I am going to try one more time to break the lock with my crowbar. Because I am using the minor image to make another thunder noise. Because, thunder can go more than once.
Yeah.
Perhaps go ahead, roll with advantage, see what happens.
Oh! Because, ooh boy, I am going to frickin' do this. 12.
With a 12, you. Under normal circumstances, this would not have worked, but thanks to you freezing the lock, rather than any sort of tactical approach this, you do manage to shatter the lock without any real issue, and the door swings open. So, at the very least, you do have that going in your favor. You can take a peek inside, and unfortunately, and you thank your lucky stars because that appears to be the only thing keeping you going. And a third is trying to figure out in her own head where the hell the sounds are coming from. Pretty much, she rolled a 1 on perception and is actively confused.
Oh, good. My bad luck is contagious.
But the doorway is open, and she is very much in a state of confusion as it currently stands.
Minor illusion. I'm going to kind of have like a little shadow person. I'm just doing this all the time. I'm an illusion master. Little shadow person kind of peeking around this corner, looking at Merriment, who quickly goes away the moment that not Merriment, Anareth quickly looks away the moment like she kind of peeks over at it.
Where exactly? Like around here? Right here?
Damn it, I keep forgetting that. Damn it. This pillar.
Ah, there it is. Again, the problem with the curses is that they're very tiny.
Yeah, I know. I just keep forgetting to put my mouse. I keep forgetting that. Oh yeah, you can't see my mouse.
Use the measurement tool. It's easier to see.
That or
Yeah, I know. I've been using.
Either that, or I can literally just draw circles and just let you guys use them however you
That
need.
sure.
Yeah, I'll leave a circle here in
Little
case you
shadow
guys need to
person.
place it anywhere in particular. But yeah, so I see what you mean. So in that case, you can make a shadow person, and again, not trying to be subtle about it. She will try and figure it out, and that's a 2. Yeah, no, she is utterly confused and quickly goes to check. You are
With
currently
that,
unoccupied.
I will quickly head over here, and right before I step in the water is when I cast my major image. It looks exactly. It's like a dome. Which look, you know what a tree blind is?
No, but I think I get the idea.
Like when you put it like a hunting blind. It's basically it's a little hut that you put in
Ah,
trees when you hunt deer. Now it looks exactly like a tree that it looks
yeah,
exactly like what's behind it,
yeah, got it,
but it's
got it.
more just a painted image. That's essentially what I'm making.
All right, clever, clever.
And I will cast major image.
That's a third level spell, right?
Should it work? Oh, it worked. Yes.
That is a
Yeah,
third
I'm
level
not
spell.
wasting this. I'm not using some minor illusion for this one. I'm whipping out this. I'm whipping out the big guns.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, you know what? Actually, no, it's not third level. I'm going to I think I'm going to upcast that because at higher levels.
When you cast a spell at level 6 or higher, uh,
It's level 6. Never mind.
yeah, you would
Forget
need
I
to
said
be at
anything.
least level 13. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that.
Yeah,
Anyways,
go
I'm at
fist
the
fight
fountain.
Tiamat. You should probably win.
Now,
But yeah, no. You conjure a major image to look exactly as the scene that you see, undisturbed, while you are very much disturbing it. Disturb at your leisure.
all right. I'm going to first start with identify.
Ritual cast or just regular cast?
Um, just regular cast.
All right. Again, keep track of your spell slots. Whew. Sorry. Ugh. Okay, we're good. So with the identify spell, you get roughly the same amount of information that Merriment did just looking at the arcana that makes up the magic. Requires some materials to use, has some sort of simple mechanism made of
I guess what
multiple
I'm more
intricate
looking
parts.
for is what kind of materials, and also kind of seeing if I can get any hints about what the passcode might be.
You you do not
Most
get
important of all, I
you
want
do
to
not
see
get
if
that information.
my knock spell does anything.
You would learn the knock spell would have utterly no effect here. Again, going over identify any
Damn
magic
it.
imbued object, you learn properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement, stuff like that. In this case, again, you get roughly the same information Merriment got, just looking at the arcana.
Fair enough. Can I make an Arcana check or some other check to kind of use my background as a artificer to try and like get a better understanding of how this might work? If there's anything we can do to get around its requirements.
You could certainly try.
16. I've been rolling really low. It's a good thing I'm really good at that.
With the 16, just looking over the arcana at and any sort of inscriptions of magic as pointed out by Merriment to you after she discovered this, it's hard to tell based purely just looking on it. Again, it is very complex, and you cannot help but be amazed by the illusion work at play here. It is unlike anything you've ever seen before. This is just in terms of the overall illusion magic, it's not anything major, but it's impressive all the less. It's like going to like a mom and pop shop and there's Gordon Ramsay behind the counter. Why is he serving burgers? Who knows? It's simple, but it is expertly crafted. You do recall a particular note thanks to your intelligence. You do remember that among your investigations into the finances of the temple was that Garzala had hired a particular illusionist for some work long time ago, that being Phineas of Vanderwald, who you know to be the greatest illusionist who ever lived.
Oh, great.
So while you do not determine anything towards breaking it, you do note there is a connection there, and this is some serious shit, my guy. Whether or not you look up to this Phineas or you consider him in high regard is up to you. But either way, you know there is a level of importance there and some sort of connection you can possibly draw on.
Oh yeah, this is some intense stuff.
You're not as much of an expert on abjuration, but you get the feeling it's also very impressive. Possibly similar caliber.
I'm also just impressed at the fact that this thing is able to. It's a self-standing illusion. Like those are incredibly hard to craft. That would require that it's like this type of illusion is like really high level magic, because for it to even be still here means that it can only be taken down by the actual caster just deciding to take it down himself.
Potentially, either that or breaking it. I will say though, again,
or breaking it.
I will say though that with your investigation, you can double check and confirm all of Miriam's suspicions and the fact that it looks like you could break the individual schools of magics and their effects instead of having to break the whole thing. You could specifically target stuff. However,
Can I try targeting to break the illusion, at least partially?
You would need abjuration magic capable of doing that. Do you have that?
Ah, great. No, but I can alter my own illusions. I'm wondering if maybe I can try to do that to this one. Not maybe breaking it, but at least altering it to the point where I can like work with it better.
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah.
You are an illusionist, and this is your field. Time to test your mettle.
God damn it. 15.
15. Unfortunately, you try to see if you can attune or at the very least synchronize your own illusions with whatever illusions are at work here, and unfortunately, it is beyond you. This is serious shit.
God damn it. Okay, well, I also know that it needs a passcode, so I figured I may as well kind of say as many words as I know that are related to this place to see if any of them work.
From what you gather, just quietly whispering towards the fountain like a schizophrenic without his meds, nothing happens.
Well, that didn't work. All right, I'm going to quietly message the others, kind of saying, I found the fountain. There's not, and it is some top level shit. Like these illusions are way even beyond even something I can create. I tried breaking it, but nothing seems to be working. And also, one more thing. Can I tell what the material is? Like, is it just a key or is it something more specific?
From what you gather, it's not, again, whatever object item it is, it's not specifically a key, it just acts as one in this regard. Again, key card, that sort of difference. It could be theoretically anything. Tell
what its shape is?
No, this is tough shit. You're gonna need some kind of clues, and also message. You would have to be able to at least know the general exact location of them, which you do not.
Oh, fair enough.
So, unfortunately...
Well, I guess I'll have to just do that. So, there's nothing really I can do anymore. So, I guess all I'm going to do now is try to get out of here.
Sorry, had to burp again. I've been doing it a lot lately. Yeah, you can go ahead and attempt to
I
do.
do know that there is a pill kind of sitting behind this. Oh, they're outside now.
Yep, enough time
Oh
has passed
no.
to where people are moving around, doing their things. Gobbledygook. Stuff like
All
that.
right. Well, I guess I can try the same thing since I do know, kind of keeping myself behind the chair with my little illusion wall still there. Um,
Well, in fairness, there is a, and again, I did mention this, but it might have been lost, which is fine. There's actually a large wall right behind the empty throne, so no,
oh,
you can't actually see the fountain from the front. You can only see it from the sides or from the garden.
interesting. I did not know that.
Indeed.
Well, my Gwendolyn disguise won't work now. That's for sure.
Unless you perfectly
Um.
mimic her movements from from the other side of the glass.
Anyways, I'm going to see if I can cast another minor illusion over. I'm going to not forget to use the thing this time. Probably around here again.
All right. You can go ahead giving it a checkaroonie. Oh, god damn it, did I desync? God fucking son of a whore. Stupid disconnect again. But yeah, let me just check to see if everyone's friend Hops figures it out. That's another 2. You are fooling everyone as Hops sort of just bolts towards here and looks around. Just.
Who's the master illusionist now? All right. Changing my to make my appearance as. Let's go with Brahm.
All right. All right.
Just so that I can kind of make my way up the stairs.
Making your way upstairs, sneaking around, breaking shit.
I haven't broken anything. Well, I did. I broke the lock.
Yes, you did. You can, in fact, walk past and see a particular Yuan-Ti and undead woman right outside. Wait a minute.
I just was waiting.
We are like, I guess we would be hiding here.
Oh, they would be hiding. In this case, you guys can see a particular Vulpine just sort of creeping around. Actually, no, it wouldn't be a Vulpine. You'd see Brahm.
No.
Exactly.
Even better.
So we would definitely make sure that we kind of like stick to the wall and the bushes.
All right. Well, I guess now I'm just kind of looking for them. Funny enough. Can I make like a perception or something to see if I can see them?
Go ahead. I will ask, what was the stealth check? What stealth? You know what? Fuck it. Rosalie and Shade make stealth checks. I want to see if this.
28.
28. You are undetected.
Wow.
I'm but the
15.
leaf on the wind.
Okay, I guess I'll give it a shot.
Fucking
I don't
nope.
even see them.
Nope.
Why am I so bad? Why is everything going? Things are just not going my way today. Honestly.
So you don't spot any of your compatriots, believing them to be in the general area. You do figure you are disguised as Brahm, but they're smart enough; they can figure it out. Shade and Rosalie, you see Brahm Bladewalker walking across the second floor, and you go, "Whew, oh, that was close. He could have seen us." Thank goodness Farnix isn't here. My goodness, that would be really bad. But regardless, let's check in on how Merriment is doing. What Merriment would see is a pretty nice room, all things considered. Little some shelves with all sorts of stuff, documentation, stuff like that. Places for reading, whatnot. I wanted to add like little nightstand, furniture thingies, but I couldn't find any in time. So just imagine there's a couple nightstands next to the bed, because well, I thought to be cool. But regardless, since unfortunately Ichi's not feeling well, what do you guys decide for her to do?
Well, I think
I would
she
like
would
to see if she
understand.
can kind of climb up to this here book and see if she can see any like passcodes or anything.
Well,
Can
I
Okay,
would think.
question. Can detect thoughts work on someone who's asleep?
Yes, it would be iffy in so much as they would be in their unconscious mind. So you would not really get anything concrete.
Fair enough.
You probably pick up things they're dreaming about.
That works.
That
I
could
think-
also be useful.
Unless Merriman says specifically in the chat, I think like a good start for her would have been to climb to the roof of the room first, so she can like see everything from above, and from there like
That's a bit
Giants.
better, yeah.
Yeah, we can easily go ahead and do so. Just dip, right up to the top, and god damn it. Ah, god damn you, Discord. It's stupid. I don't know why this is happening. It's pissing me off. Anyway, but yeah.
Like, are you not running Discord in like the beta mode that I told you ages ago?
I don't think you ever mentioned such a thing.
I did.
Well, then I probably didn't hear it. So, oh well.
But yeah, you know what I mean when I say like when a table has been standing on the carpet for a while and you push it to the side, it like leaves marks.
Yeah.
So that would probably be one of the things that she would try and keep an eye out for, just to see if there's been any like things like that would stick out with the cabinets or tables, even the bed or floorboards that don't line up properly.
Well, I can have her
Just
make
as a cursory glance.
I can have her make a perception check for the whole room. Have a look. See, that is an 11.
She does have bardic inspiration, but I don't know if she would use it for that.
Who knows? I don't. Unless you guys have any other particular ideas or anything in particular you guys think she ought to do, might try. Again, this is just the perfect time for you to do above table discussion.
Right.
I could probably go to the head priest room. That's kind of the only place I can go.
In that case, make a stealth check.
Even as Brahm?
Yes.
Perhaps we should let Merriman do some actions first.
Just my luck. Why am I keep getting 7s?
Don't ask me. But you can in fact walk past with Hops just sort of looking up at you from below, trying to jump up to see if you're there, seeing that you're Brahm, or at the very least you appear to be Brahm.
I do indeed appear to be Brahm.
And by the looks of it, she gives a good look at you and doesn't think anything of it. She rolled a natural 1.
Hooray.
Your terrible luck is offset by their terrible luck. You live another day.
Indeed.
You walk unopposed.
I'm just Brahm. I don't know what you mean. I've always been Brahm.
We are all Brahm. You just see 15 Brahms just chanting in a circle. We are all Brahm.
But, so, before you wander in there and fuck everything up with your bad luck. Should we let Merriman have some actions? Because we have all done quite a bit.
Very
so
well. I'll just stand outside the door. Mostly, probably just waiting for you guys. Because I don't hear you guys in there.
You can hear some
you
very
would-
weird snoring that, from given testimony, you believe to be Bryce.
You would know
Likely.
that the plan was for Merriman to sneak in there first and scope it out.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm waiting out here.
But yeah. So, a general cursory look around the room revealed nothing to Merriman's spider eyes. Whatever you guys else think of trying.
She said there was a desk. I imagine that's what's over here.
Yeah, here, I will move this. Bit of a desk, bit of a desk cabinet sort of thing. Again, you know what?
Okay.
I can make objects. What the fuck am I doing? I'm gonna make a nightstand. Boom, nightstand. Boom, nightstand. You cannot call me out otherwise.
Okay. So I guess a good start for her to start would be like wandering around on the desk, trying to get into the drawers if possible.
The drawers
If I
are
may,
very much shut. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I think that the fact that he is so adamant about the inclusion of these nightstands means there's probably something in the nightstands.
No, I just really wanted the nightstands. I was like, why wouldn't you
Oh,
have
never
those there?
mind.
Like I saw the bed just by itself, and it just pissed me off for some reason. I was like, God damn it!
Curse whoever made this without creativity. How dare you?
Yeah, don't even get me started. Were you here when I talked about the fact that the fountain is off center?
Yeah. It's only like very minoring. You have to like look for it specifically. That's all good. Yeah, so I guess she would like investigate the desk and like things on it if this, because she can still read.
True. Just double checking
She
for.
reads 8 times as much.
In that case, I'll have Merriman do investigation. That is a 24. My goodness.
Yay.
I'm so glad that at least she's having good luck.
So yeah, with a 24, and again,
Back to our evidence.
the 24 unfortunately as a spider can't really do much, but can crawl inside little holes here and there, get a look around of the place. From by the looks of it, the desk appears to be a storage for various pieces of like memorabilia, stuff like that, for memorabilia, stuff like that for the temple of all sorts, even spot by the looks of it, extra holy symbols of just sort of laying around here and there. So there's a lot of random knickknacks, stuff like that. This appears to be mostly for storage, but an impressive storage nonetheless. By the looks of it, you think some of the stuff might have sentimental value. Some of it might just be important to the temple overall. You don't know. You do spot a couple things that immediately scream, those might have been Garzolas and they just weren't cleaned out. You're like, that's a demon skull. That is a demon skull on a tiny little trophy stand. Like, wait a minute. But yeah, so desk is full of stuff. Let's put it like that.
But nothing that would scream like, okay, this could be relevant to what we're attempting.
Not that you're aware of.
All right. Professor, what do you think Merriman's next action would be?
Let's see. But she's just still in the drawer, just scoping it out, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she'll try to go dig into the nightstand, see if there's anything in there.
Right. Merriments can sneak back on out, just go and sneak into the nightstands. That would be another investigation check. I will do a roll Because I can do that because I'm the DM. Unfortunately, that is a natural one. We are the complete opposite end of the
Oh,
spectrum.
oh.
Can't find any sort of opening into the nightstands. Just left on the head of the bed, just sort of scratching her spider head. And you're like, ew, what do we do?
Can I do something?
You could. You're not going to be playing Razor Mind with
I
a
just want to.
boombox.
Well, I just want to cancel my familiar and then re-summon it, so it'll take like 10 minutes. As a spider.
You want to try to attempt a ritual casting with incense where you are.
No, not
You could.
well. It's not a ritual, and it's just like I think I can use it as a spell.
Right. You would still need to light the incense though to actually do the changing.
True. But I can just. They just can't. I'm just gonna cast a minor illusion to make them look like candles.
Okie dokie. You can go and attempt that.
I'm just.
I will say though
Hard.
I will say though that given the fact that again Merrimans could sneak under the door as a spider, do you want to retcon giving her the key to the head priest's room or not? Because you don't have the key.
What do you guys think? Well, I don't want to just walk in there as me, full Brahm, just kind of. What do you guys think?
For the time being, all I'm thinking is that we should give Merriman some time to, like, at the very least, do some cursory investigation around in the whole room.
I guess that's true. I just figured if we had another spider in there, we can double our efforts.
True.
But it's still a risky move because it could draw unwanted attention.
2 spiders?
Well, she's a very tiny spider. I would imagine that your familiar one would be potentially bigger.
No,
I'm not sure.
It'd still be a spider.
it should be the same size.
Okay. Okay.
If you feel it's an unwise decision, I won't do it. But I just thought
it is costing you a spell slot, isn't it?
It is, but I feel it's worth it. The only spell slots I really need at the moment is probably just gaseous form or some form of way to retreat. Plus, I'm a wizard. I can always just. I think I can do this twice, but I can just get my spell slots back.
Oh, mother son of a whore. Ugh. I gotta. He's criminy Christ.
Do we think it's needed for now?
I'm fine with waiting.
I'm cool with
But I
waiting
guess in
too.
the meantime, I will say that, yeah, retcon that I have the key.
All right. In that case, you have one key. Do what you will.
Well, I'm going to still wait for the others because I don't want to just walk in there alone. At least not until Merriman comes back out.
Yeah.
All right. So what are the others doing?
We're currently working on.
Can I at least have my owl kind of fly around, see if it sees them? Continue its recon?
Have it make a perception check because they're stealthing.
Sorry, I'm trying to find it. There. Perception. Oh, and that's +3, right?
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
Nope. They are taking their job very seriously.
I don't know what's going on today.
Regardless, what are Shade and Rosalie doing? You have hidden for a considerable amount of time now.
Okay. I'm gonna try to gaseous form so I can fly around and sneak under a door to get in the second floor that way.
All right, you can go. The closest door is the one you sent Merriment under, but you can go ahead, cast gaseous form, and turn yourself into a cloud, Symphony of the Night style, and just sort of
Yes, I do.
right under, and you could just slowly but surely rise up to the top. And in doing so, you could sneak up potentially if you so choose on a very confused Bromblade Walker, as it were, who appears to be
Yeah,
creepily outside the door.
I want to sneak up on it. It'll be fun.
Okay. You creep up on Bromblade Walker, who appears to be just outside the head priest's door for some reason. What you do is up to you.
I'm gonna try to investigate them to see if they're catch on to it, like insight to see if they caught on to us.
Make an insight check. For shits and giggles.
Guess you read my
Oh.
mind.
Nat one.
Nope.
I can't read mine. I gave you the helm.
No, you still have the helm. You gave me the wand, I thought. Oh, wait, no, you
Yeah.
did give me the helm. Shit.
Again, you guys keep track of your own items. I ain't doing that for you.
Right, you're right, you're right. My bad.
I don't know who has what wands. I don't know who has what. So again. But again, but by the looks of it, Rosalie, you are now a sentient cloud of gas. You have no fucking idea what anyone's thinking. What you do is up to
Yeah, I'm
you.
gonna keep. I can still the cloud of gas. I'm gonna try to also sneak into the head priest room still as a gas.
You can go ahead, just right under the door,
Where is
right
everybody?
through the lock. Varnix, you just see and feel this mist just pass over and past you through the door. You assume and hope it's your wizard friend, but you aren't sure.
Professor? Kind of whisper. Professor.
Can I still speak as a gas?
Nope.
That's kind of useless.
Hey, everything has its ups and downs. Deal with it.
So I'm in here. I'm gonna sneak. I don't have any kind of signal to give him, so I'm just gonna keep hiding in the room. Just keep an eye on Bryce, make sure he doesn't wake up before I change back.
Well, shit. I guess I'm waiting for the other guy.
What's the other guy doing?
Oh shit, is gonna be seeing her just float away is gonna be like, right. Alright. Guess I'll be the lookout and start sneaking back so that he can get to the outside of the second floor and like peering through the windows and try and hide along like the roofing.
Alrighty, yeah. You can go ahead, just climbing outside as best you can, taking your time in doing so, and yeah, you currently have a spotted view of one Bromblade Walker right outside the door. That could be bad.
How can I see him?
Just gonna think to myself.
But that depends. Is Shade stealthing?
Oh yeah. Let me roll.
Perception versus stealth.
Oh. Oh.
Varnix, you do in fact spot Shade in his panic, try to hide away.
I'm gonna like wipe my wipe a hand over my face, not actually touching it, and like half my face turns back into Varnix before like wiping it back so it's Brom.
Shade, you can get a glimpse of that, and you immediately realize you are not in serious trouble. Yeah, no, you're fine. You immediately realize what's happening, and you breathe a sigh of relief.
It's like, oh shit. Oh thank God. Just give him a thumbs up and then I'll keep climbing along.
Now I'm gonna use my message spell to kind of just be like, I tried investigating the fountain, but there isn't really anything. I can't really get anything of importance out of it. All I know is that it's a very powerful illusion magic, and it's someone named Phidias, who's a very popular illusionist, like even better than me, and he is the one who created it. And so, going to need some sort of powerful abjure into it, or we need to actually find the passcode or the key. What that passcode is, I don't know.
In passcode and key, it's a set deal.
Right, and I meant and.
Right, but in that case,
I believe I can respond. And even then, I have my telepathic ability to talk to him.
yeah, message does allow you to respond. So again, you can speak freely as you choose, while the two ladies are inside the room, uncontested.
Yes, I would respond with, right, the ladies are investigating the bedroom. Just keep an eye out on your end there, and try be ready to give them them or me a heads up if someone's approaching. I'll keep an eye out here.
I guess since everyone else is kind of I part of me really wants to give everyone a fucking scare and just walk in with the key as Brahm, but no. I should probably also gaseous form and make my way in.
I mean, you can do that. You also have a key. Whatever you choose is up to you. You have choices, my friend.
Yeah, but there's something about this lock makes me very unnervous.
Unnervous. So you're confident, my friend. Ooh, I like that.
I meant to say unnerved.
So you're going to ignore completely what Shade said.
What? You never said that. You said to wait for all you guys.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, hi, Pops. Love you too. Treg, come on. Come on, man. I got stuff to do. I know, you're a good boy. Good boys go downstairs. Come on. Thank you. That's going to be the death of me. Anyway, did I miss anything?
No, I just decided not to go into the room. I guess I'm still walking around as Brahm. Can't really go to the other side, unfortunately.
Not without being detected currently. But again, so what are Rosalie and Merriment doing?
Well, I'm gonna turn back into a human. Can't really touch anything as gas.
You are within the room. Everything seems quiet aside from Bryce's snoring. Everything is quiet.
I'd like to investigate, see if anything stands out.
Roll investigation check.
Please be
If you want Merriment to help you in any way, again.
Dang it, Marcus, I'm getting your bad luck rolls.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, you don't really have any sort of inkling on where to look, what to even look for. So your general investigation yields nothing of note. Unless you have any other ideas, any other means, or want to break out into song, I don't know.
Well,
You always could.
while pairing,
They will never expect that.
Would I see Rosalie while I'm looking
Yes.
into the window?
Yes, you'd be able to see it. All of that.
I must speak in her mind. Try and look at that desk next to you. Might have some hidden compartment or something.
Let me investigate. Let me investigate the desk. Please let this investigation the desk work this time. Yeah, 19.
19. Going through it, you do find all sorts of stuff here and there. You think it's essentially a little bit of keepsake collection / junk drawer of the temple. Just bits and bobs here and there. You do even see extra holy symbols just sort of left over. Maybe I don't know, for anyone who loses one, anyone for replacements, new worshippers of the faith. You're not sure, but there are plenty extra.
Yeah, I'm gonna pocket those because they may come in handy.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. You add to your inventory, because I'm not going to do it for you. Three holy symbols of Cerferos. But that's really all that you get out of this particular desk / cabinet. Just some stuff here and there.
Okay. Can I investigate the nightstands right by Brom? Or Bryce?
You can in fact check out the nightstands, check out the bed, do what have you. That would be another investigation check. What would Merriment be doing in this situation?
Yeah, she's still a spider, and she's still on the desk, isn't she?
She's actually you actually spot a spider, a familiar spider, at the head of the bed, just sort of perched right up on the top of the wood.
Guys, any idea what Spider-Man will be doing?
Well, there's other desks on the other side.
Yeah, we each take a desk, start investigating.
All right. In that case, both of you can roll investigation checks. I'll do one for Merriment. Merriment got an 8. Never mind.
17.
17. Just looking over the nightstands and whatnot, you can go ahead and check. You can find bits of documentations, letters from people you believe are contacting the temple for various reasons. Like some people mentioning like thank yous for donations to help rebuild the city. Others are just sort of some people asking about the state of the temple before and after the events of the attack on the city. So again, various things here and there lines up pretty well with everything you've seen thus far, but nothing particularly stands out as is. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Okay, that's it. How do
He's a heavy sleeper. He's snoring.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to get any of us caught. Because I don't think I could be a sexy priestess trying to help him, trying to sneak into his bed if I get caught.
Yeah, again, you weren't sure whether or not he considers sexy to be undead. You don't know if those two are correlated. Probably not.
You know what you think too? That's gonna be a plan if I get caught.
Oh yes, bet that they're necrophiliacs. Truly the greatest odds anyone has ever had.
Yeah, so that's gonna be back burner. I hope he does not wake up. Me back away from him. I'm gonna check out this desk over here with a book on it.
Again, that'd be another investigation check. Again, if Merriment wants to drop wild shape, try to do anything else as good old halfling Merriment. Again.
Keep in mind, both have inspiration.
Oh, that is true.
Nice, got 19 for this desk.
19?
I'm going to message Shade real quick. Is it all right for me to go in now? I feel kind of useless out here.
Shade, do you lie to him or do you tell the truth? I'm just kidding. You do.
For the time being, it might be best if you just keep an eye out there.
Very well.
With your disguise, it might deter anyone else from coming to this area thinking it's all good.
They usually move around.
Well, it's a risk we need to take. Right now, we already have 2 in there. If we put more people in there, the odds of the guy waking up could increase dramatically.
Regardless, with a 19 towards this place, it looks to be like official records and documentations for the temple, correspondence with the city's governance, stuff like that. Again, looks pretty official, all things, all sorts. You do get the feeling, just doing cursory glances through them, it looks like Bryce is under a lot of pressure given all these things, just trying to keep peace with basically everyone and anyone, because a lot of people are looking for faith after the shit show that happened half a year ago.
28 on remaining hidden, just in case.
You are very hidden.
I'm going to message him again. kind of saying, see if you can have them check under the rugs or under the beds and stuff.
All right.
I would message them, but I can't see them.
You essentially just play telephone shade. However, do you just copy what he says, or do you want to make it funny? It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll pretty much say what he said. Like,
All right. In that case,
try and keep an eye out on the bed and carpets. Maybe even look and see if there's hidden compartments in some of the desks. Maybe even on nightstands.
Do I see any of the guards?
you do spots below you one cage ranth, and Hops is more towards the middle near the empty throne. That's all you currently see.
Cool, cool. Brom is taking a shit.
Brom or Varnix Brom?
Yes.
Brom.
It would have been funny if Varnix was one day when I just go outside
Yeah,
the
just
head
take a
first.
random shit on the floor for no reason.
Yeah.
Maybe another time. Maybe if I end up going into the head priest room.
Maybe. You don't know.
Do you think when he goes to the bathroom, it's holy shit?
No, that's reserved for saints.
Hmm.
When you stop to think about it, whenever Jesus was half man, whenever he took a shit, that must have been holy, right? There's probably some places in the Middle East that just have trees that have lasted for over 2,000 years. Like, the most fertile ground in all of the earth.
Actually, there are some areas that have like olive trees and whatnot that has lived for like, I think it's like over 100 to 200 years.
I remember when I was living abroad, like over in England, there were a couple of trees near the area that I lived that were, I think, around since the Middle Ages. They were big, very big, very impressive.
Fat, yeah, I've seen some of those. They're fat.
Well, that too. but yeah, no. So again, Rosalie and Mary Mince can check things out, however you choose to do so. That would be more investigation checks.
Rosalie will go and check under Bryce's bed.
Alrighty. And as Shade has informed me, you both have bardic inspiration, so there is that.
Alright, please, let's work. 17. So not
Alright.
bad on my end.
Alright. A base score of 17 will reveal that the carpets are carpets. There's really nothing of note. Again, you can go ahead and check just looking it over, and you do note that there appears to be the ground beneath the bed appears to be a little shaky. Looks like it's been redone a good couple of times. Looks like the bed might have been broken a couple times here and there. You aren't exactly sure as to why, but you don't immediately think, oh, bed moved, secret spot, more of might have had to do some reconstruction a couple of times here and there. You cannot ascertain anything beyond that, but yeah.
Can I do an Arcana check on the lock?
Yes, you can.
I mainly just want to see, because like I know it's a magic lock. I mainly want to know is there like an alarm spell or something, so that even if it is opened with a key, would it like detect like if somebody moved in that it doesn't recognize?
You go ahead with,
or is it just a magic lock?
Just going ahead looking it over with the 17, you could pretty safely determine, no, there's no alarm spell here. It's just a magic lock.
Fair enough. I just want to know, so if I do end up having to go in, it won't like set off anything.
All right. But yeah, Spider, Merriments, and Rosalie will check out the rest of the area. Given what you guys rolled and given what you see, that's all you got. And I have all 4 of my dogs. Hi, pups. I'm busy. Thank you. I love you. I love you. Come on. Really, guys? Oh, I know. I love you. I love you very much. Sorry, I'm very distracted. I don't know if you can notice. Good boys. Good dogs.
Yeah, I imagine Rosalie and Merriman would probably investigate each of their sides.
Well, that you already did at this point.
All of it?
As far as you can tell, unless you guys have any other ideas of figuring anything out.
Is this a table in the middle?
Well, to be honest, even I'm not entirely sure of it. I think it's just essentially sort of stone table with a candle in the middle.
Mm-hmm. And the book?
Let's go check that out, then.
Hi, Pups. Seriously? All four of you? Yeah, you can go ahead checking out the stone table with all the other investigation checks you did. Yeah, no, even with a 23, you can immediately tell this is not decorational, but it's purely functional. You can go ahead check for anything suspect of the sort. No, it is what you see is what you get. It is frustratingly ordinary.
The entire room is frustratingly ordinary.
As far as you can tell.
Aww.
Shady's gonna whisper in Rosalie's head. Perhaps you can attempt to see if you see anything magical that sticks out.
Magical, whatnot. Whatever you guys have at your disposal.
Okay, I'd like to do my detect magic spell. See if anything comes up in the room.
You can do that. And you do detect that the locks on the doors are magical. And nothing else.
Not even Bryce?
No.
Oh.
He's a phony.
Hey, that guy's a phony.
If he was a phony, he would be magical because he would be a fake. But
I meant he's not even a real priest.
Priests don't give off magical auras innately.
Fair enough.
Farnix, you use detect magic. You got to peek at the rest of your compatriots. None of them innately, exude magic. That's not how it works.
I never used detect magic.
I think you did.
Yeah,
maybe I got it wrong. Either way, Rosalie would have at least done so, and still would have not seen anything. So again, detect magic doesn't work like that.
Fair enough.
I thought it would give you like a little shimmer if someone had like magical items on them or something.
You would get that, but if they don't have any, then nothing would happen.
True.
Can I do detect thoughts on Bryce while he's sleeping?
You could.
Okay, let's do it then. See if anything comes up for his sleepy little mind.
You can go ahead and you immediately realize his surface thoughts are non-existent. He is off in dreamland. Thus, you cannot detect any surface thoughts. It's just black noise.
Yeah, it's that kind of a waste.
Hey, now you know.
Would it be possible to try to use a locate object to see if he has any code books or something for the fountain?
Do you have locate object?
I do have locate object spell.
You could try.
Okay.
You can go ahead casting, looking around for books, and being new to locate object, you realize what it does is it pings the closest possible object that meets the criteria. The first thing that pops to your head in terms of book is, hey, there's a book right in front of me. You step away closer towards the wall. There's a book behind you. And that's where the ping is. You note that it targets the closest object that meets the criteria. And considering there's multiple things in here, you might have to do some walking around.
Okay. Oh, that was fun.
But yeah, no.
And that uses all my successful spell slots.
But
Dang it.
But even with a cursory walk around and just checking in on Merriment, you do get a ping, an unexpected
Wait.
ping, right in the head of the bed.
Oh boy.
A
Okay,
book
I'm gonna
a
sneak
book-like
around.
object is pinging from that direction.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak around, see if I can't grab it. Investigation
Make an investigation check.
on the high. Did I use that bardic inspiration I got?
You
I
could.
haven't used it yet.
You could, if you would like to ask for help or try to get the rest of your party in some form or fashion to assist, you could try. Again, you are a team.
I'll have to get Merriment. I'll have to get Merriment's help because she's just right over there.
All right, you can go ahead pointing out to her the spots of interest and sort of peeking about here and there. She rolled a 16. Would you like her to use the bardic inspiration, or would you guys like to try anything else?
Hi, like her use the bardic inspiration. Yeah. That's probably what we're looking for.
All right, that's a 1d. That is a 1. That is a 4 on a d6 for 20, which is just enough. As Merriment in her spider form will point to you what appears to be behind Bryce's head, a small hatch of some kind built into the frame of the bed itself. And that appears to be exactly where the book that is pinging your locate object is. You realize you would have to try to sneakily get a hold of it.
Let me try it. Would it be like stealth of hand?
It would be sleight of hand, correct.
Or sleight of hand, rather.
Yeah.
You still have bardic inspiration too, I believe.
I got a 3. I don't think bardic inspiration is gonna help with a 3.
You go ahead.
Might prevent him from.
You go ahead, trying to stick your hand under. Unfortunately, in aiming for the hatch itself, you end up pulling on one of the pillows and shifting Bryce's head. As he looks stirred, as he looks like he is stirring in his sleep or from his sleep. What do you do?
I just had her in the bed for a little bit. Hopefully he won't see me if he gets up.
Make a stealth check.
Did not suck this time. There we go, much better. 17.
You have no idea whether or not he spots you, but Shade, you can go ahead watch to see Bryce picks his head up, just sort of looking around a bit groggily, putting his pillows back in place, and going back to sleep.
I'm gonna telepath into Rosalie's head. Oh, that was a close one. It's about to get messy.
In the meantime, Varnix, are you taking a shit as Brom, or you just standing around? Oh, he is muted. Never mind. In that case, he's taking it. Oh, god damn it! How do I switch to Wi-Fi, to cellular Wi-Fi? I swear, won't let me do this shit. I swear to
God. You should probably use Mage Hand or Prestidigitation to see if you can just open the hatch, because it doesn't seem to be locked.
That is pretty much what I was gonna try and interject about. I can't ask if I should attempt to do that.
Heck, I can probably like open the door a crack and do it.
You could certainly try.
I hate when you say that.
It might be better than yours, but yeah.
No, yeah, yours is definitely better.
Oh, come on. No, right? Are you? All right. Hopefully this connection should be better. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Is the professor going to attempt again?
Yes, she is, and she's gonna hope she does a bit better this time. Come on, roll high.
All right. Again, if you guys want to do a team effort, you can.
14.
Is there any way I can help in this team effort? I have my owl.
Well, again, how you go about it is up to you. What can you think of?
Hmm.
I would imagine Merriman would attempt to try and assist in her spider form to gently push things if she can.
Yeah.
Mer-
Mary Spider, carry the team.
Merriman's spider can lift the hatch open as much as possible to make it easier for you. So what did you get? You got a 14. By the looks of it, you go ahead gripping onto a book of some kind and yoinking it out as fast as you can while using the pillows to cushion any sound. You go ahead looking at Bryce and only hear and nope, he's just snoring again. It appears undetected.
Hooray.
You have a book. Good job.
What's in the book?
Words. I'm just fucking with you. If you want to check out the contents of the book, that would be an investigation check.
Roll to read.
Well, it's
Roll
a thick
to read.
it's a thick book. This is the I'ma hit you over the head kind of book.
I got a 9.
No,
I'm currently illiterate right now.
it's dark.
It's dark, and you were trying to speed read, and the only thing you get in your speed read attempt is this has a lot of general information from Bryce's perspective, as you suspect this is a journal of some kind. So
Right.
So currently you aren't really getting much because you were trying to overextend, and haste makes waste. You're skipping over a lot, so you think you're maybe losing details in the process, but you do have it in your possession, and Bryce seems none the wiser.
I think I found anything useful we could find in here. And his diary might have code words if he knows about.
Well, hopefully you don't say that out loud.
Yeah, it's table talk.
Yeah, definitely bring that book if you can.
Yeah.
Actually,
This
since you
shape
did manage to actually
probably-
find it and take it with you, and with all your other investigation checks, I will allow, since this does add up, you did spot some vestiges of parchment, ink, and a quill, and checking them over, they appear to be not they appear to be slightly fresh, and judging by just your general skimming, it looks like he writes in its before bed. So at the very least, you don't think he's going to be checking it anytime soon.
Perfect.
So
There's nothing else that stands out in here or anything else I need to do. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. I'm gonna gash it for myself again and sneak out under the door to the right.
May I make a suggestion? Take the book
Yeah.
with you, and I can just open the door for you.
Oh, yeah, it's even better. I'm just taking the book with me. He won't miss it.
Well,
Probably.
you holding the book, wouldn't it just shape in with you when you go into gaseous form?
yes,
Does it
Yeah,
work like
well,
that?
yeah,
with
that's all.
your items, whatnot.
Yeah, that's how shape
Oh, I
changing
thought.
works.
Okay, I didn't know it worked that way. Never mind.
There
do
are some
that.
exceptions, but yeah, no, your gear comes with you. If you grab something, you can take it with you. Otherwise, poor Mary Mince would just be, every time she wild shapes, she's naked. Like, that's a little awkward.
Right.
hey, I'm gonna gas my way out underneath this door.
Leaving the poor spider stranded.
She can sneak out too.
I guess I'll just follow her, just kind of follow the scent.
We should probably have Merriment leave too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Let's find
Probably.
out.
she can go ahead, just hop onto Brom's shoulder after being explained what's going on by Shade. But yeah, in that case, where do you guys go?
I'm out of here.
All
I
right.
guess Shade would like get over here so he could see his compatriots in here, or at the very least, the fake Brahm, and say we should find somewhere secluded so we can go through the book more efficiently, and that might reveal what we need, and we can go through the task today now before the book is noticed missing.
Very well. I might know of a place. There's a false wall that has an area that's usually not entered. Or we can go into one of the empty mausoleums. But that probably would be. Actually, you know what? Let's just go by the dragon skeleton.
All right.
Too skelly.
Alrighty. Oof.
Shade is gonna sneak his way toward it.
You can, in fact, spot an Enereg coming up from the stairs. So you do see that, Shade.
I believe I don't have vision of any of my compatriots. I can't really give them a warning.
As it currently
I'm still aghast, so I'm not suspicious for once.
So,
Oh, yeah, if you're just floating up along the roof, you should be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
sorry.
Oh,
So, is Varnick stealthing in any capacity, or
Well, I'm still disguised as Brahm.
could I do something when I see Enereg?
what is it?
I want to telepath into Enereg's head
Okay.
and just whisper downstairs.
Okay. Would this be a deception check of any kind? You trying to persuade him or just spook him? Intimidation. Again, how are you going about this, my friend?
Simply, he would just hear in his head a whisper saying downstairs. How they treat that would be up to that person. So I'm not necessarily decepting them or anything.
All right. Alrighty. In that
Like
case,
my hope is that they will be like, huh, that's odd, and then like downstairs, okay.
you you go ahead checking, and you watch as he just again he looks tired. He look like he's had a long day, but he just focuses up upon hearing that and immediately starts looking around. Make a stealth check.
So 24.
You think you narrowly avoid his gaze as he is now very heightened in terms of his attention.
Do I hear the footsteps?
Yes.
Then I am going to quickly make my way into the medicine room.
It is locked.
Crap. Why is it always locked?
Well, what do you do?
I guess I could try this one more. Guess I can try this one more time. No, that won't work. Well, I'll be fine. You know what I'm gonna do? Since she is, I know for a fact that she's outside. I'm gonna quickly change my disguise to Gwendolyn.
Okay.
Behind this pillar, of course, so that Diana doesn't see me.
All right. You can go ahead and do so, evading detection. Whatever you do beyond that point is up to you. You do.
Just kind of casually walking. You know, don't mind me.
Do you say anything, or are you just sort of acknowledging his presence and moving past?
I give him a little smile, like a cute little smile, and like a little wave. But I'm mostly keeping my head down, just kind of thinking about my financial situation.
You see, he has a very focused look on his face, but he does see the image of Gwendolyn and does get a little distracted long enough for you to just walk on by.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you are back in the downstairs section, I'm going to move you over here. You do spot Crew over in the main area.
Hmm. Can I? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can. Is this door locked?
Yes.
God damn it.
Wait. So what's going on over here with this hidden stuff?
Well, no one has actually entered the room underneath the stairs, so none of you know what it is. Oh, god damn it. Fucking IKEA furniture
Wait,
bullshit.
is there windows peeking in?
There are windows that are more akin to shutters. They are securely tight.
Gotcha.
Well, I know there's a window in here, so I'm gonna try to use my thief's tool one more time and pray that it works.
Go for it. See what happens. Nope.
Crap.
You have not rolled above a 10 at all, have you?
No, I have not. I think I still have one more use on my thief's tool, though.
Yeah, you still have one more durability in this current set before it shatters.
Why do I keep... I am unlucky.
Nope. You are devoid of thieves' tools now, as your attempt has failed completely.
God damn. Okay. Well, shit. Now what? Well, I guess I can just, minor illusion another little creepy dude. Or I guess I can, I'm just gonna walk across here and minor illusion, like, just a little sound of what sounds like fire, just kind of in this corner over here.
Okay.
Like a loud fire. Kind of coming from inside this room where the false wall is.
Alrighty, in that case, you do see two priests in particular that are currently doing their own thing, as it were. And by the looks of it, both Anathern and Crew do take note of it and go to check it out. Crew staying out, as it were, more nervous in his approach compared to Anathern. But you believe you're unwatched.
Great. In that case, I make my way out.
All right, you are out of there. Merriment and Rosalie. Merriment can just down the wall as a spider, right back outside without any real sense of issue. Rosalie, being gas, can gas her way wherever she wants. Again, just...
I change back to Brahm as I slide, as I kind of go down.
Right. I considered rolling to see if you slid into shade and just fell down the cliff together, but I won't do that.
I spider climb.
Fair enough. But yeah, no. With enough time, you can all regroup.
In the meantime, my owl is kind of still doing recon.
Alrighty.
Let's go regroup with the rest of our party.
Well, I broke the last of our thieves' tools. I don't know why I'm just not doing that well today.
Yeah, I go back to a human and actually talk to these people.
Did you guys? I saw you got some sort of, what was that, book?
Oh yeah, looks like Bryce's diary.
Oh.
There's something useful in there.
Definitely. Can I give it a look?
Roll
As we
investigation
still have.
check if you guys would like to help in any way. I am double checking because again, you all chose spellcasters. So that's annoying.
17.
17. There is a plethora of information, though you do get the feeling there's still more you need to determine. So you get the general information about Bryce. You get a little more info on a bit of the background behind Garslow's funeral. Seeing that again, it
Is
was.
there anything speaking of a crypt?
But you let me get to it. So
Sorry.
So you do get that it was lavish, it was elaborate, it was deliberate, and again, especially after the fact, after the public chance to mourn, she was taken away privately and, as mentioned, placed elsewhere. He does not
God, even
specify
he.
where explicitly, though. Given what you know, you get the distinct feeling that might be for a reason.
My God, even he doesn't know. Or I mean, he does, but it doesn't even say in here.
Well, how about you let me finish? Goddamn.
Sorry. I didn't know you were. I thought you were done.
No, it's called taking a break and taking a breath. My God, I have tiny lungs. What do you want from me? Anywho, so with a DC
Fingers.
meeting, DC 15 would mention that upon being appointed as head priest per Garslow's own request, due to her own will, this process was overseen by two people, Meredith and someone named Nurthor. I believe that was the name. I would have to double check because fucking got so many goddamn tabs open. Why do I have so many tabs? Jesus Christ. Yep, I'm gonna have to double check that. But yeah, so Meredith is explicitly mentioned as. Oh, no, it was Nithror. I spelled it wrong. God, I'm a fucking dumbass. But yeah, so these two people, Nithror and Meredith, were explicitly mentioned to be the one to oversee the process of Bryce essentially easing into the role as head priest. Meredith, being the vampire lady, so Bryce is very much aware of her. Of course, he does also mention he after the process was done, he never saw her again. So, and given a little bit more skimming, it doesn't look like he was ever informed that Meredith is still at the temple. So you get the feeling the priests have not yet mentioned your guys' incident. Make of that what you will. Make of that what you will. Bryce does make note that Meredith and Nithror were most likely picked for their particular roles, essentially to be the people behind the head priest, given that they stay in the shadows, and that they will outlive almost everyone else. So, from what you can gather, they are of races or creatures that live longer than most humanoids. Does not specify as to what. You want to try to make any sense of that, you can. However, the more interesting thing is you do know Bryce took care to try to get info on the rest of the priests so he could try to understand them better. All of which you think you might be able to use to your disposal. AKA, I can pretty much copy and paste some of my notes directly to you guys because you earned it. I'm so very proud.
Yay.
I'll probably do that with all of them. If we don't end up getting our goal by today, then that'll definitely be what I do once we actually get home.
Yep. You do know Crew is not that man's first name. His full name is Frederick Crew, so he only gave you half his name. But now you know.
I'm sorry, his name is what?
Frederick Crew.
Oh. For a second, I thought you said the name of the illusionist.
No, that's Phineas.
Phineas.
But yeah, so this is the information that you have at your disposal for all of the priests. Make of it what you will.
That does explain why you had 2 C's and no F.
I was wondering whether you would catch on to that.
I caught onto it at the beginning. I just,
But yeah, so given your initial investigation into his journal, this is what you have thus far. You think with some reading in between the lines and just more more time taken and maybe some help from your friends, you think you might be able to pick up on a lot more. But this is what you have currently. Not a bad start. Not a bad start.
So, as I said, it looks like there needs to be some sort of passcode in order to get into that, and I can't really find a way to break through. So, what should we do now? And again, there's not really anything I could find here, but clearly there's something important about that fountain.
It seems we know of one vampire that would have direct knowledge to that. And there's a mention of another.
Oh, if this is a vampire, but yeah.
I don't
Could
think
s-
Meredith would be very helpful.
Could I see that book for a moment?
Yeah, sure.
Right. Could I try and skim through the book and try and see if I can pick up on anything that sticks out? Like if there's like maybe like a code in, like, you know how like sometimes you will write something in the top page on one page and then something else
Yeah,
on the other page,
looking
and it,
for a
like,
code.
links together.
You could
Yeah.
certainly try. Make investigation. If anyone wants to help in any way, you can.
I kind of pick up on what he's doing, and I'll look at that too, because I understand that
I'll
sometimes
help.
people might use illusionary scripts.
25 to help out.
25.
RUNT.
That is impressive. Would you like to use your
I'll
bardic
also give it
inspiration
a
or
roll.
any other help?
Oh,
Why am I? Ugh.
25 to help out Arnold's Shade Soma, so I don't think we'll need the bardic for that.
Okay, ignore this one.
I
I'm
mean-
just
I
doing
mean-
this to
I
kind
mean,
of
you-
see if
again,
like
like I
maybe
s-
my dice are broken. Oh, now I roll above a 10. Now they do my test roll. God damn it.
Well, unfortunately, I can't allow a test roll. Sorry, sucks to suck.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, no, I was saying
So-
again, you got guidance from Mary. You have potential guidance from Merriman's and Shade's bardic inspiration if you so choose. If not, hey, that's up to you.
So, with me pointing out like that, or them and them picking up on it, could we ignore my roll and go with one of their rolls?
Yeah, we're gonna ignore your roll because they straight up see you looking through the pages, not finding anything, and just sort of gently take the book away. Yeah, if you guys want to do anything more, just stick with the 25. You can. You want to do anything more? Again, whatever you do is up to you. Because again, I feel like I'm the one
So
reminding
whoever
you of
got
your own
25.
character options. Okay.
Whoever got that 25 could potentially, I guess, add the final bardic inspiration or guidance, I believe.
You can do both.
Yeah, that we should do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Add
go
on.
full on. Use both.
In that case, roll a d4 and a d6.
Ow. 4d6.
I think we gotta be at 30 to command.
Or a 6.
35.
Hey, that's a 10.
You,
Total. Hey.
Rosalie, you've been feeling down as of late. This job has been pissing you off from day one. You don't know why. You just hone in. You have never been so locked in. All of you could see, if she locks in any harder, her eyes are going to pop out of her skull, and you don't know if she'd be able to, if that would actually hurt her. She locks the fuck in. DC 20, you learn that Bryce, given everything that has happened within the last 6 months, taking over the position as head priest is utterly fucking miserable. You note on just the small instances here or there that he doesn't explicitly mention, but as time goes on, it gets more and more obvious. He can barely fucking handle any of this shit. There's too much going on, and unfortunately, Garzalov was such a character and able to keep things running through her sheer force of personality alone, plus with the many connections she made. Again, she could keep things running, no problem. Bryce does not feel he is up to the task and is pulling his hair out over it. It is eating away at him with again 35, which is literally beyond near impossible. You do note this information might be enough to convince Susanna that Bryce's life sucks already, and just leave him with his job as is. You could potentially use this to fulfill the request without having to do extra work.
There we go.
Nice. So we got that money now.
Well,
That's good.
You'd have to convince her some form or fashion. Use whatever you have. 25. You do pick up on most likely accidental hinting towards mentioning of structures nearly being revealed thanks to some incidents with the water flow within the temple, indicating this would have likely been a hint towards the location of the entrance to the crypt, had you not already been aware. You'd also see a cursory mention of during Garzlo's funeral, there were two particular things of note that caught Bryce's eye. One of which was he felt like he was being watched. He was being watched at various points, but he could never tell from where. That caught his attention. The other one was he met one of the individuals that apparently Garza was friends with, someone that she affectionately referred to as Rim. This individual, who apparently real name is Rimidine, very politely introduced himself, apparently a cleric of the Storm Serpent, and had friendly chats with Bryce before leaving, just sort of checking him over, wishing him luck on taking Garzla's position, and admitting to missing his friend.
I think I know who our patron is.
Well, let me finish. Bryce does note that
Right.
Bryce does note in very with questions / concerns is given the stories that Garzla gave and the man that he met after her funeral, the man he met looked remarkably young, which doesn't really match the given timeline that as he understands it. He notes that to be of particular interest, though he did sense the man to be very holy in his own right. And with a DC 30, is you do catch a glimpse of Bryce, either a slip up or something, does mention that he sort of like mental exercises to try to keep and remember, not anything explicit, but try to keep and remember a particular bit of information, that being to keep a holy symbol on him at all times, doesn't matter what kind, always good to keep spares, and to remember passages for the remembrance of the dead. Whatever that means, you aren't sure, but it sticks out to you with a DC 30. Nearly impossible to find. Some sort of mental note to himself to not forget. It doesn't say anything explicit, but you do know, keep a holy symbol and remember the words. Something to honor the dead.
We have holy symbols. I stole some.
That's good.
Remember
to the dead. I have two possible theories. One, there might be some words in the crypts. Not crypts, the mausoleums. Two, there might be something in either one or two of the books. More than likely it's the mausoleum, unless I'm reading something wrong. What do you guys think?
Well, in regards to the mausoleums, there was no wording anywhere when I looked.
Both you guys checked; those were empty as shit. Yeah, and Rosalie did do detect magic and didn't find anything, so there is that.
Right, and in regards to remembrance to the dead, like that could potentially be something as simple as like you're reading like out loud a passage from one of their holy books in regards to like the ritual of like when you do like a ceremony. You know how like a priest on your grave when you go into the ground and he's like reading from the Bible.
I would have to agree.
Maybe.
So it could be something as simple as that, and as long as you have the holy symbol, that would basically be the key.
All right.
I
I
am gonna
guess
I am gonna
now.
be utterly honest. You got a fucking 35. Again, the way the DCs work is it goes up in difficulty by 5. So since you did hit 35, which is beyond, it is like at the precipice of impossible. I'm tempted to give another hint because you guys fucking pulled it off.
Sure.
I unfortunately got to think of a hint. Give me a second. Shit, fuck. Oh, hey Ichi. The party got captured. Now one of them has to be a stripper, or otherwise they're all set on fire. No, I'm just kidding. I just love making up random shit and see if anyone believes it, but obviously won't. But yeah, no, they managed
I
to
don't
find
think
Bryce's
would
journal.
do that well as a stripper.
Anywho, but yeah, no, they managed to get Bryce's journal and get a fucking 35 on investigation. The goddamn teamwork up in this bitch. Oh,
Hell yeah.
oh, you were
I
listening.
did not help.
You made a great distraction. Pretending to be
Thank
Brahm
you.
shitting on the floor. No, but
When we looked at the statue down there, that was like the previous person. There
You-
was no like words written on it other than the name, right?
there was the name and like a basic plaque description you would see at like say a historical site, stuff like that. Nothing in particular stood out. I will say with a 35, here's what I will give you. Bryce does mention to himself to double check the books if he ever forgets. So
There's 2 books, the red and the blue one.
hey, you got a lead. You have half of what you need from what you can tell thanks to Rosalie's nabbing of holy symbols. That's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
In the process, Varnix used up both of his thieves' tools and did break a door.
I got upset, okay?
Yes, and you took it out on a door that didn't do anything.
Indeed. Well, this first, I don't know why. I'm just having terrible luck today.
I know, and it's funny. I laugh at everyone. Don't think it's personal.
Oh, I'm not. I know, but it's,
And in fairness, you would have been in way worse situations had all the priests not been rolling 1s, 2s, 3s, and 5s.
True. I'm just glad that my bad luck. That seems to be it. Like, yes, my luck is terrible, but anything that's related to me is also terrible luck.
Let's see, there you go.
Either way, it is late into the night. What do you guys do?
Well, what happened to the hint you were gonna give us?
I just gave
He
it to
did.
you.
He told us to look at the books.
Do we have the red and blue books?
No.
No, they're in the corners. I did read them. Can I do a history check to see if I remember anything from those books that might have said something like this?
Make a history check. Actually, make a more straight and
There we freaking go.
Yeah.
Finally.
Curses lifted.
Be careful. That means they're lifted for the others.
Well, with the 23,
Temporary lifted.
under normal circumstances, but for shits and giggles because it's funny. I had Merriman at give you guidance just for shits and giggles, but yeah, no, with a 25, you did skim through them, and there were in fact a couple of phrases. Again, with a 25, again, if you stuck to the 23 without the guidance from Merriman, I would have made it more iffy, but with a 25, a particular phrase does come to mind. By my Lord's light, may we find peace.
We got the code.
And we have one of the holy symbols, don't we?
Yeah.
We have
Indeed we
we have
do.
3 of them.
We have what we need. Now the only question is, do we go in now, or I can make a pretty big distraction and get them all going towards one place if we want to try and break in now.
That's up to you guys. How many spell slots do you got? Do you got any plans on what you do during and after you enter, find, whatever?
We still have 2 days, right?
Above table.
You have 4 days.
Above table. Here's what I'm thinking. If we're capable, bring the book back and leave it there. Just take note. We just basically say we take note of like some of the key things, like the mentioning of the people and their
Mhm.
things. We put the book back so it doesn't get found missing when he goes to bed the next night. And then we get a long rest. We get all our shit back. We talk to the Medusa lady. Potentially buy or barter for the things we may or may not need. And the next night, we attempt to go all in.
I think that's a good plan.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
And with that, we could potentially attempt to cause a distraction that would like lead them away, like a distraction near the front. Like maybe this time we actually pay the hungry children to like be loud, throw rocks and shit at the temple, because that might some of the people down to try and go and push them away.
Indeed, I would agree. All
Gotta
right.
get their
So who wants to put the
snapped.
book back is the question.
I might make an above table suggestion because I figured you don't want to spend too much time with this. What you could do is have Merriman take a short rest, sneak in as the spider, untransform, put the book back, and sneak out as a spider because you got 2 charges. Bada bing, bada boom. You could just skip over it entirely because that would take too much time.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Fair
do
enough. I was
that.
gonna just say that I can put it. I was just gonna say I put it back as in disguise, but yeah, that works better.
I figured you guys wouldn't want to
Could
waste too much
we?
time with it anyway. It's a simple
Yeah.
task, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Could we say that we're basically short resting while we're here, going over
Yeah.
this stuff? And,
I
like,
will
talking
allow it.
among ourselves?
You guys are firmly out of any sort of range of visible sight, from what you can tell.
I'm also gonna copy down some of the notes, kind of proving that there is some issues with him, so I can give them to the Medusa, that I can give them to Susanna.
I mean, if you want to copy the
I
whole book, I won't
imagine-
stop you. You got
Sure.
nothing better to
I
do during
don't
this
know
short
if I have the
rest.
time for that, but all right.
I imagine he had.
Actually, no, wait.
This-
Have Rosalie
this,
do
guy
it. She's
has,
Order of the
like-
Scribes. Writing shit down is her job.
Exactly.
And I imagine this guy, like, he might, like, have his signature in the book. Maybe if he has, like, a seal, like a signet ring that you dip in, like, ink and mark on the page. If there's anything like that, could I attempt to forge that?
Oh, I already have his signature.
His signature?
Yeah.
Specifically?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I understand what you're doing. I had the same ideas earlier, and I have nearly every single priest's signature.
So, is there any, like, do they utilize signet rings in order to leave, like, a
No,
mark?
it
No.
was just by hand.
Phew.
Okay. So no specific emblem showing authority and whatnot.
No. Like you overheard,
Okay,
this
good.
place keeps things pretty humble and casual.
Yeah, pretty basic. Okay. Okay, then yeah. Then let's do that.
Alrighty. In that case, you can all take your short rest however you choose. Merriment can very easily sneak back in, put the book back after Rosalie fire copies it like a mad woman. And yeah, you now have a complete copy of Bryce's journal.
Oh, sweet.
Recovery. Right.
Not a
We
great
did
start to the
good
day,
this
but a great
time.
finish. That's pretty good. What else would you like to do while you're here?
Finally. Man, I feel I did not do anything. All right, let's do this.
They cursed all the priests with bad luck so they can get away with all this.
Indeed.
So we should just get the fuck out.
Indeed, let's just get the fuck out.
You can go ahead and get the fuck out. Just go home. Go to bed.
Climb the
I also did break that door, so, now we have a way in. Unless they fix the lock.
I think you with some more thieves' tools just in case they fix it.
Yeah.
Well, that's where the snake lady comes in. With what we
And-
have.
and
should
Or I can just
support-
break the lock again.
Yeah. Oh, that's been sports for those greedy orphans.
Or you let the one with the light fingers handle it, huh?
I do have light fingers. These hands are meant for creation, not destruction.
But regardless, you can go ahead, head back to the Elegant Angel Inn. If there's anything else you would like to do during this night, you can. Otherwise, you can take a long rest at your leisure.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
long rest for the spell slots.
I should probably get going. I did say I would probably have to leave early, and I am already over the time I said I would be gone.
All right.
Yeah, but we were just doing so well.
I mean, is there any particular spell you would want to spend time copying in your book, and we can just have Varnix do that? You just have Rosalie go buy something real quick, have you start doing some copying, and go from there?
Probably maybe that locate object or detect thoughts.
You can do both.
Probably, yeah, I'll try both.
Yeah.
You did mention earlier you wanted to get rid of invisibility.
I did.
In that case, since Rosalie already has the spells at her disposal, all you need are copying materials for. Since both are second level spells, you would only need 200 gold worth of material. So you can easily get that from Susanna if you so choose.
Fine by me.
Alrighty. You
You
guys are down an extra 200 gold. But yeah, in that case, Plock, you go do you. Varnix will be doing some copying for the day.
Sweet. Yes, I can also bake some pies.
Even
so
better.
PJ is saying they want to make some pies and they want water breathing.
Can you get water breathing? Again, you're not a wizard, so you can't add stuff to your spell list. If druids get water breathing, you can swap out the spells you have prepared. I don't know if druids get that. I think they do. I'm not entirely sure.
I believe all druids maybe get that.
All right, but yeah, again, after every long rest, you can swap out your spells however you want.
Yeah, only wizard can't do that for some reason.
No, wizards can swap out spells. What are you talking about?
If they
Like I can just swap out spells for any spell.
Well, not any spell. Any spell you know. Clerics and druids technically know all the spells they can. It's just that, again, they can only prepare so much.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, I'm also gonna look up while I'm gone some magical items that might be useful for us. So give me some suggestions, and I'll kind of look into that. And I'll say that Varnix can try and buy them above table. But yeah, I need to date night with my lady friend, so I'm out.
All right, adios, my dude.
All right, have fun.
Have a nice night.
Alrighty, but yeah, so in that case, you guys can go ahead to Susanna's to grab copying materials along with whatever else you decide to do.
Yeah, let's inform her about Bryce while we're there.
All right. How do you go about that then?
Are we currently at Susanna's store?
Do you want to be?
I know I've got to get Varnix's copy materials.
I'll be right back.
That Pearl of Power can be useful. Again, like I said, if you guys can think of a magic item and pay for it, again, it's up to you. if you guys want to spend the time to go ahead and just look through magic items, regular gear, thieves' tools, because Varnix did break both of his. Again, if you guys just want to spend time doing that, and or if you want to take a break, we can take a break.
Yeah, let's. Everyone okay at taking a break?
Yeah, sure. 5, 10, 15-minute break, however long you need. That sound good?
Yeah.
Right. In that case, I'll see you after whenever you guys are all good.